Hello, everybody. How are you today? Lisa Strickland, your autoimmune health coach. How's things going? We're about to get one beauty of a storm here in Queensland. I can hear all the rumblings going on, so it's we're starting to get a little bit more rain and things. So now today I wanted to have a chat to you because about menopause, perimenopause actually. So for those of you who don't know the difference between perimenopause and menopause, perimenopause is when you're getting all your hot flushes and all the other things, and menopause is once you're on the other side, so you're then in menopause. Now, autoimmune and menopause, it's interesting. I am currently going through perimenopause. It has not been a good couple of weeks for me, I have to say. Without going into a lot of detail, it's a bit of a rocky road when you're dealing with autoimmune issues, or so it seems. I've been talking a lot to naturopaths and also to my doctor, who is just beautiful. And because I have endometriosis, it is something that once you've had hormonal issues, unfortunately, no part of being a woman and having, hormones is going to be easy. It's just part of what you have to deal with. But I have to say the last 2 weeks, and maybe it's as you get older, it becomes a little more challenging for us all, has been extremely challenging. And if you are going through that time, you will understand what I'm talking about. Now, I wanted to just talk about a few things and then actually make a suggestion at the end in regards to anyone that is actually going through it at the moment, because I think it is really, really good for us to do things where we can actually all talk together, because I think supporting each other through these times is really important. But one of the things that I've concentrated on in the last couple of weeks, even more, like I eat a fairly clean diet, but just really working on making sure you're getting lots of beautiful leafy greens and just getting that iron into you, especially if you are going through menstruation, because there's a lot of things that go on with that in regards to hemorrhaging and those sort of things that unfortunately some of us have to deal with when we're going through menopause. And I am finding that a few other people that I talk to, it seems to be a common thread through people that are dealing with autoimmune issues. And I think it's just because we have a lot going on in our bodies anyway. So these are things, for me, this is the first time and hopefully the only time. We only go through perimenopause once. So, it's an experience that is all unique to each one of us. So for me, going through it, I look at it a bit differently from others because I'm always thinking and looking at different ways of really trying to make it an easier road. And throughout the last 2 to 3 months, when it's really hit me, I have actually got myself onto some herbs and stuff that have stopped all my hot flushes. I'm having no hot flushes. I'm having no night sweats. I am sleeping pretty well. I've never been a great sleeper, but I am sleeping pretty well. So, it's all about finding that place that you can, get yourself so that you're not actually suffering through, however many, whether it's a year, 2 years, whatever it does take you, because everybody's different, to go through this stage in our lives. So it's really important, of course, our food. Now, if you can and you're not in a lot of pain, to maybe get out and walk a bit and get some exercise. Now, it is really good to move because our hormones work with us. When we're moving, it pumps the blood through our system and really assists us to stabilize things a lot more. Now, going back to food, the one thing that I did want to say is, please, if you're going through and you're having a lot of pain and you're having a lot of bleeding, try and watch the amount of meat and dairy products you're eating. If you're still eating dairy products, I would highly suggest that you try and find another type of milk that you like. because dairy products are really bad for giving you a lot of pain, and that is right through. So even when you're younger, it actually is. I've seen studies on it, so it shows you, that dairy products cause a lot more pain and upset in your system when with your periods and that sort of thing. So really think about how you can reduce it down, and also try and reduce the amount of red meat that you're eating. So try and cut it back to a couple of times a week. Plant-based proteins are great, and they are a good way of assisting your body to help regulate everything. Now, I just, really wanted to talk about those couple of things. There's other things that you can do herbally that can assist you as well, which we can talk about. But what I wanted to do was I wanted just to come on and say, hey, I'm dealing with this at the moment, and it is crappy getting through it. I'm finding different ways that I can get through it and that can assist me. And I'd really like to share it with anyone that wants to hear it. And also, I'd really love to be able to get together with a few women that are going through that and maybe have a chat and see how everybody's feeling and going. Because currently in today's climate, as we are, we're all going through a lot of stress. And so stress is going to give you more pain. It's going to give you more upset with your hormones and everything when you're going through these times. So I'm doing a call out. Anyone that is going through perimenopause time, having hot flushes, having all the symptoms that go with it, please put in a yes below, or send me a private message if that's a little bit too confronting for you, because let's get together. I'd love to do a Zoom call with everybody, talk about what's working for me, because when we've got so much other stuff going on with our autoimmune issues, trying to get our perimenopause under control so we don't have another symptom to have to deal with is a really good thing. So let's get together. Let's have a call together. So let me know if you're going through this and you want to get together, because I think as women, we need to gather around each other. We need to support each other. It's really, really important, and you can get things off your chest. Say what you need to say, because it is really hard sometimes when we're going through these times to be alone. And, if you are in Melbourne, or if you're anywhere and you're spending a lot of time at home, then you're being very insular, and it's really hard. We need to be able to share these experiences with each other and maybe help each other along the way. So please put in a yes or send me a PM if you are interested in coming into my group and talking about perimenopause and menopause, so that we can all be here to support each other. I want to be here to support you and give you some ideas in regards to, ways that you can help each other, and maybe you can give some in regards to how you're feeling. So let me know down below. Love to hear from you, and I'll talk to you again really, really soon. Take care. Bye.